Trade unions have called off their strike after 3 gantry cranes that were procured from China had been set up at the East Container Terminal. Trade unions said they would continue their struggle until their operations of the East Container Terminal are brought under the Sri Lanka Ports Authority.
3 cranes had arrived at the Colombo port on the 20th of last month. However, trade unions alleged that foreign influence had obstructed the process of setting up the cranes at the East Container Terminal. Following these allegations, 3 port workers staged a fast by climbing onto a crane, while other workers abstained from duties to support the protest. Amid these protests, Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa had invited trade union representatives for a discussion about their problems. The Prime Minister had then issued instructions to set up the cranes at the East Container Terminal.
We decided to unload all the cranes. We promised to provide a solution over this issue after discussing these agreements in the cabinet.
Representatives of all port trade unions attended the discussion.
The Prime Minister permitted to set up the 3 gantry cranes at the ECT. Yes, to unload them to the ECT. We have won our fight. If this instruction has not been issued during the meeting, we cannot imagine as to how many lives would have been lost in the process. Today we managed to solve this problem to a certain extent. Trade unions expect to witness the operations of the East Container Terminal. We will continue our actions up to that extent.
Subsequently, port workers who staged a fast by climbing on top of the crane for 2 days also called off their protest.
Our struggle is only temporary. The main aim of this victory is to see that the East Terminal is handled only by the Sri Lankan Ports Authority as promised, and to protect it as it can generate millions of dollars to the country's economy.
Little Indian lage.
We are requesting the President to commence the operations of the East Terminal by throwing away the little Indians who are greedy for dollars out of the fray. We will not call off our fight until this is brought under the Sri Lankan Port Authority and until port employees are involved in its operations. This cannot be done by a single word or by setting up these here. It would take at least 2 or 3 months to commission this machinery. New government would have been formed by that time.
Trade unions had staged their protest this week to prevent the country's valuable resources from being sold to foreign nations. While attempts are being made to give away these resources to India, the valuable South Terminal of the Colombo port is being run as a joint venture with China. The valuable portion of the Hambantota port is being handled by China as well. Aren't these the valuable national resources of the country? The cranes that had been procured are to be set up as a result of the struggle carried out by trade unions. What needs to be done now is to commence the operations of the port. Will that take place, or is this course of action a mere eyewash that has been carried out to deceive the public and the trade unions? It is an accepted fact that a government must be voted into power to govern the country and not to sell off the country's resources. What is the authority that they have to sell off the country's assets? Nevertheless, haven't the resources of this country gradually been sold during the last 70 years?